Today we are going to talk about how to choose your college major. Most people believe you need to choose your college major in order to choose your career, and you need to have this figured out before you even leave high school. The good news is, those people are actually wrong. Let's be honest, research shows almost 80% of college students change their major at least once before graduating college, and this doesn't even include those who change it 2, 3, 4, or even 5 times. Yep, 5 times. It has happened before, but listen ahead as we are here to help you figure out how to avoid reaching that point.
Hi, my name is Cassie Fineout. I am an academic advisor at Western Kentucky University, and I work with exploratory undeclared students. So these are students who do not have a major yet. Even though a lot of students will come into college without a major, the majority of students who are declared in one are still really uncommitted to the major that they're in, so they could be considered exploratory as well. At WKU, we've processed about 15,000 change of major forms throughout the year, so obviously there are still a lot of students who are really undecided in what their major is.
As you heard our expert Cassie say, one university alone processes over 15,000 change in major forms in a year. Changing your major is certainly common, but remember to take your time. Colleges are giving you over 100 plus options of a major to choose from, and on top of that, some even let you self-design a major, leaving you with plenty to choose from and plenty of time to choose from their list. What major options are available, you ask? Let me tell you.
You have accounting, acting, actuarial science, administrative systems, advanced manufacturing, advanced professionalism, advertising, aerospace studies, African American studies, aging specialists, agricultural education, agricultural mechanization, agriculture, allied health, American Sign Language studies, animal science, anthropology, applied psychological science, applied statistics, architectural science, Arabic, art education, art history, Asian studies, Asian religions and cultures, astronomy, athletic coaching, automation, biobehavioral psychology, biochemistry, biological anthropology, biology, biophysics, branding, broadcasting, business and marketing education, business administration, business economics, business informatics, business management preparation. Why are there so many businesses? Chemistry, child life, child studies, Chinese, citizenship and social justice, citizenship and social responsibility, city and regional planning, civil engineering, classical studies, clinical psychological science, cold chemistry, cognitive psychology, communication science disorders, communication studies, community recreation, computer information technology, computer literacy, computer science, construction management, consumer and family sciences, corporate and organizational communication, creative interactive, creative print, creative writing, criminology, cross-cultural communication and healthcare, cultural anthropology, cultural geography, cultural resource management.
You get the point, and I'm only through the C's. Now that you have an idea of the options available, this leads us to our next point. Decide to be intentionally exploratory.
Exploratory majors are really growing across the country in terms of numbers of students in them. They're up to 50% of the incoming freshman class in some schools. They're not quite as high at Western Kentucky, but we do have about 800 students that start off each semester as exploratory or undeclared. So the benefits of being an exploratory student include taking your time to really get to know what majors and careers are out there, so that when you change your major, that's the only change that you're making, so you're not changing your mind 3, 4, 5 times, which some students are doing.
By being intentionally exploratory, you are taking the time to play the major field. You are looking at all of your options and deciding which ones will fit your personality best. During this time, you are reflecting, learning, and growing in order to combat those personal, parental, and societal factors which so often influence your immediate decision to major in a certain topic that may not be right for you. Begin asking yourself, what are your personal goals, values, and interests? Need more convincing on what it means to explore your options? Listen to this upcoming bio by student Lauren Bales.
Hi, my name is Lauren Bayless and I am a senior studying psychological sciences. I'm also in a jump program in the psychological sciences department, so during my senior year I'm able to complete the first year of my master's program. This was part of the reason why I chose to go to psych science. I started out as psychology, and then with the department split, psych science offered more opportunities within my career goals. So by doing this, I'm able to complete 1 year of my master's program, and so I will graduate with my bachelor's in May, and then again with my master's the next May. This will put me in the perfect opportunity to be eligible and competitive for PhD programs. And ultimately I want to do research, and so this opportunity that psych science provides gives me that availability.
One way to continue your search on choosing your major and to answer such questions is to visit your career center and to take a career assessment or two. Recent research shows students are more successful during their college careers in terms of success, higher GPAs, and graduation rates if they determine a major that fits their personality. One great assessment to determine whether or not a major will best fit your personality is to research and review John Holland's theory of careers. John Holland has established a theory in which he outlines 6 identity types and then matches your results to the work environments to help you determine a career and major where you can see great success and satisfaction. Career and personality assessments really do work, and when they are combined, you would be surprised as to what you can learn about yourself.
A lot of students, and the parents especially, will think that they're not going to graduate on time if they're exploratory, but that's really not true. In fact, there's a lot of data that shows if they declare in their second semester or their third semester that they're more likely to graduate on time, more likely to be retained. And even students who declare in their first semester up to their fourth semester are still usually not behind by any means. Usually if they declare in their first semester, they haven't quite taken enough time to explore some things, so they might change their major once again before the end of your sophomore year. Then you're in pretty good shape.
As Cassie indicated, if you are setting your 4th semester on campus as your personal deadline to decide your major, you are doing fairly well for yourself, and if you can decide between your 2nd and 3rd semesters, even better. This indicates you have taken time and you have explored your options. We frequently hear the question, will taking the time to choose a major hurt me? The answer is no. We often hear the common myths, if I wait to choose my major, I won't graduate on time, or my major is exactly what I want to pursue a career in. The fact is, though, these really are just myths. Research supports how students who wait to decide their major up until their 4th semester are more successful, satisfied, persist to graduation, are retained, and graduate on time. So what is the moral of choosing a major? I think we have made it clear to take your time, as it truly will save you time, as long as you do it before your 4th semester, of course. Find something you love to do that also fits your personality and use your career center to figure it out. The closer you are to meeting those goals, the greater the potential for a successful college career. Always remember, if you ever get stuck, be sure to contact your academic advisor, your career center on campus, and of course outside resources. That is all we have for you today, and we hope you are now one step closer to realizing when it comes to your major, you have the time to decide. Good luck!